Welcome everyone. This is the next project. So I just picked scenery from a magazine. I have some rust over here. This is a more liquidy from the top. I have some coffee grounds and I have some different pigments, water, brushes, some more of my rainwater, my little water bottle, this little foil for mixing. And now I'm going to flip the camera around. And hopefully find a good spot where you guys can see what I'm doing. So I wanted this to be as natural as possible, and that's why I thought to kind of do the earthy, the rust and the coffee grounds. And what I'm gonna do here with the coffee grounds, I'm just gonna put some in here and add a little bit of water to wake it up. Oh, it smells really good. It's like 2 or 3 different type of coffee. I'm just going to be mixing it in a little bit. I'm gonna add just a little bit more water. And I can show you, this is how it looks like. Gonna let it sit for a minute over here. Meantime, I think this is too watery. The one, as you can see, there's a thin little water on the top. I'm gonna pour some more out that includes the thicker layer, and this rust is actually just coming from an old tea can. This is just water, nothing into it, but I wanted to start with, maybe I start with a touch of the light. Just give a touch, not much going on, it's just give it a little bit of an orange, just to kind of get the paper ready. Now because this piece of paper is from a more shiny magazine, it's not soaking in the colors as much, but we can also draw on it. So now I want to see how my thicker rust looks like. Oh, now we are getting some color. It's a nice orange natural color. And it does go through a little bit. So this is going to be my base layer. And many times these things would take multiple attempts. As we add a layer, it might need to dry for a while, add another layer, do one color, and then decide you want to do another color. That's looking really nice. Oh, I have my guys a little bit. This is what we got. That's the color we got. So now, I think what I want to do, because we have a waterfall, we have some trees in the back. I do have trees, so I'm gonna try to see if I can use the coffee grounds. So I'm just touching it with the tip, and maybe do some trees. Let's see how that turns out. Some ground cover here in the bottom as the trees has fallen down. You see how the brush collected a lot of coffee grounds. So I'm gonna wash that up a little bit because it's a little bit too much on it. That's better. Okay, we have our first layer of little trees and forest, and we'll see how, if we wanted to add more later to it. But that is pretty raw and wet right now. I'm going to show you. So it is going to need to dry a little bit. But let's get creative now on the top. So we have the rusty color. I don't think I wanted to add anything more that's dark, but we have some really nice colors here. Autumn grass, moss rock. I think the moss rock might be a nice little touch. Juniper. I think I like the idea of the moss rock and juniper. I'm going to show you the color. I have not used the moss rock before, so it's all silk, so we are going to experiment together. This is the pigment. It's a little too much. Just adding a little bit because I'm not sure how it's going to be. And then our juniper also. Look at that, very interesting. Take a touch of that as well. We are going to add a little water to them and make them up. Let's get a little brush. Make the brush up with some water as well. So here are my colors. Tweaked by the moss, which I would probably want to use parts of the tree and on the ground here and there. So I'm adding green moss, kind of a long parts of the tree trunks. Some of the branches. because we do have moss many times in the end of branches. So let's see how this looks. This is where we are right now. And I'm going to try that additional juniper and just add a little bit to the green to have it a little mixed. And there's some of the treetops and the branches with it. It just gives a gentle spark. I like it. It's very pretty. Added just a little bit more on the ground, and now we have multicolors in the ground, which is more realistic to how forest floor would look like. And I'm going to add a little bit more of the coffee color back into and there you go. I think the colors turned out very nice. I will show you guys in the end how it looks like as well. Now we still have to come up with some kind of something on the top over here. And are we going to add more into the picture? So because this is a waterfall, I'm gonna write a word in here, says flow. And if you have seen some of my previous work before, I'm going to add a touch of water and make that ink come alive. There you go. And let's come up with a plan what we're going to do on the top. Flame. I have some really nice flame over here. I want to see what else I have here. I think maple syrup, pure soul, sandstone, flame and sandstone, sugar, bronze, and I have something here that is black gold. So I think I'm gonna look at sandstone, flame. I know I used flame before and I love it, and black gold. Gonna do a little bit of mix of these. Oh, look at that black gold, looks really pretty. Flame is one of my favorite. That's just so gorgeous. You can see I barely have any left. I use that most because I really like it. And sandstone I have not used either. So, because I do have some extra colors over here that I mixed in with the pigments, I do not want to waste those colors. I am going to get a small canvas. And I'm going to use them as backgrounds. So I'm gonna get probably one of my bigger brushes here and just get that nice green and the leftover juniper. We are creating a background canvas. Right now I only have the green in it, but since I know that I'm planning to use some more pigments, there's going to be more colors added to this, so we are right now just going to put it aside. I am going to clean my little dish with just some water and a paper towel. And also, I'm gonna use this paper towel, and I can dab the painting with it. All right. So right now, we are wanting to go and mix some flame. Mixing some flame. Some sandstone. And the liquid black gold. Oh, I really like how that looks like. That's really pretty. Let me see if we want some more. But right now, because it's a really fine powder, the spraying didn't work super good earlier, so I'm just gonna add water to it directly. turn out. Looks like my flame and sandstone kind of mixed together. It's giving it a little sparkle, but it is fairly close to the rust color that we had before. So it's deepening the color a little bit. We are giving it some sparkle. But we haven't done like a major change really. But I do like the deepened color. I do like it. I'm gonna add some more at the bottom. Yeah, that's what we can do. Touch of these colors back next to the trees. All right. I don't think I'm gonna use any more of the flame and the sandstone here, so I'm gonna get my canvas that I previously had and add these colors to it. Some of them it's going to mix with the green, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong in creating some new colors and waking up the ones we have, giving it a different dimension. Doing just some lines in the green over here. I'm not sure what they're gonna be yet. There could be trees. Alright, here we are. I'm gonna put this aside right now. Whenever I do one painting, I end up many times with multiple ones. Alright, so now we have left this black gold. I'm gonna mix the black gold, excuse me, together with a little bit that's left over the sandstone and the flame. And look at this color. I hope you can see it. It is truly gorgeous. So maybe we'll do some clouds. Some black clouds over here. Let's see, we can do some rain. Let's see, it's dark and rainy and it's raining down on our forest. It's raining through our picture. Do some spots, as you can see that the rain's coming down. And a little bit more. Alright, so I think that's good. So we just have a little bit left, a tiny bit left of this black gold. And with our forest picture here, I think we're gonna add a little bit in the bottom here, and maybe a little bit to the side of the trees as they come up. Also use that to paint the sides. All right. So I'm gonna move things a little bit so I can put the two images we done next to each other, and I can show you where we are right now. This is our forest, and this is our other forest with the leftover paint. I think there's gonna be more added to this picture, but this is all from leftover paint, so it's a great beginning of something. And I think this one is mostly done. I'm not sure if I'll add anything else to it, but now we're just going to let it dry and let it be. It looks very different from when we began. I hope you enjoy painting with Gabriella. Until I see you next time, Gabriella signing off.